12, Chris Sedona of Hollis. Escorted by Sarah and Gustavo Sedona. Number 12, Cayman Prather of Yale. Escorted by Kay and Brandon Prather. Number 14, Isaac Drake of Eureka. Number 13, Dakota Walker of Sharon Mutual. Escorted by Terrence, Lisa, and Doug Walker. Number 15, Keelan Berry. Escorted by Hannah and Jason Berry. Number 15, Mason Clinton of Will. Escorted by Danny and Kelly. Number 21, Waylon Bales of Eureka. Escorted by Jeff and Raylan Goodnight. Number 17, Clayton Boyce of Sealy. Correction, number 16, Tate Allen of Cherokee. Escorted by Josh and Nicole Mosher. Number 22, Davey Davis of Green. Escorted by Davey Davis and Roger. Number 17, Clayton Boyce of Sealy. Escorted by Justin and Crystal Boyce.
There's 1, 2, and 3. 3, that's it. I put
23 wide, Weiss is Lena of Hollis. Escorted by Jennifer Colorado and Jose Luna. Number 18, Green Camden Thayer of Country Douglas. Escorted by Morgan and Justin Thayer. Number 24, Charles Shelburne of Wilson. Escorted by Natasha Frances. Number 20, Cash Pearson of Country Douglas. Escorted by Rebecca Pearson. Number 25, Connor Carothers of Snyder. Escorted by Dean, Heather, and Toby brothers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Number 21, Austin Cowblinger of Medford. Escorted by Ryan and Charlotte Cunningham. Number 26, Johnny Fernandez of Tipton. Escorted by John and Vicky. Number 22, Ford Smith of Covington Douglas. Escorted by Coach Brian Smith and Tiffany Smith.
Put that thing away.
Number 27, Josh Wilson of Mason. Escorted by Josh and Melissa.
I'd be so scared to go down there.
Number 23, Carson Shepard of Timberlake. Johnny, escorted by Johnny and Missy Shepard. Number 30, Camden Whetstone of Empire. Escorted by Crystal and Taylor Field. And Tyler Whetstone. Number 24, Liam Killian of Medford. Escorted by Charles and Natalie Killian. Number 32, Aiden Turley of Levers Falls. Escorted by Corey McKenna and Paisley Turley. Number 31, Trenton Blazer of Garber. Escorted by Robert and Tiffany Blazer. Number 33, Damian Smith of Dewar. Escorted by Amber and TJ Mordecai. Number 32, Wyatt Johnson of Tyrone. Escorted by Tara and Jason Johnson. Number 38, Xander Reed of Wesley Christian. Escorted by Angela Alaska and Andrew Weed. Number 33, Cooper Hughes of Garber. Escorted by Chloe and Jenny Hughes. Number 41, Caden Decker of Kyoto.
That's what. Oh, it's what. Okay.
Escorted by Krista
You got
and
enough
Nat
video
Lucas.
and it's on his phone. No.
Number 34, Lane Ferdig of Blue Jacket.
I don't. Oh, he's gonna put the hand in the next time he listens.
Escorted by Rocky and Kim Ferdig. Number 42, Colson Allen Snyder. Escorted by Amanda and Dax Allen. Number 36, Landon Seeger of Winona. escorted by Mike Whalens.
That's my cousin. Number 36. Or kind of cousin.
Number 44, Luke Sideball, Reformed Bible Academy. Escorted by Kyle and Shauna Ziva. Number 38, Cash Tucker Will. Escorted by Caleb and Karina Tucker. Number 45, Colton Sullivan of Bolex. Escorted by Stephen and Gloria Sullivan. Number 42, Tatum Hope of Laverne.
The teams are going to meet.
Escorted by Gabe and Brooke. Number 48, Jeffrey Tiger of Walika. Escorted by Michael and Carla Manley. Number 54, Wyatt Graham of O'Keefe. Escorted by Megan and Buddy Keith. Number 66, Gail Johnson of Kyoto. Escorted by Bradley and Sean. Number 55, Logan Britton of Yale. Escorted by Mandy and Eddie Britton. Number 86, Chase Casper of Empire.
Oh, whoops. Yeah.
Escorted by Sarah Jackson Kennedy. Number 57, Jackson Wadley. Escorted by Ashley and Sean Wadley. And Sister Jason. Number 99, Zach Payne. Escorted by Aaron Robert. Number 60, Brickman of O'Keefe. Escorted by Brock and Londo Brickman. Number 72, Malachi Gibbons of Waukomis. Escorted by Cody and Cheyenne Gibbons. And Coach Donaldson. Number 85, Identical Alvarez of Cherokee. Escorted by Esther and Noah. Number 88, Levi Milliken of Valco Forgan. Escorted by Lance and Amber Milliken. meet the cheerleaders.
I don't know, but I just have to do.
First of the cheerleaders, Mariela Herrera of Cherokee, escorted by Dad Randy Herrera and Grandma Tomasa Herrera. Lainey Ginder of Cherokee, parents Bo and Heidi Ginder. Elise Rosman of Cherokee, parents Kyle and Kathy Rosman. Tessa Littlefield of Cherokee, mom Natalie Littlefield. Kinley Patterson of Cherokee, escorted by mom Sheila Patterson. Bella Morris of Corn Bible Academy, escorted by parents Braden and Holly Morris. Zoe Sterling of Medford, escorted by mom Tricia Sterling.
I've never heard of it.
Mary Evans of Medford, escorted by parents Nathan Moore. Kaylee Henderson of Mountain View Goat, escorted by parents Zach and Holly. Kate Bibney of Plum Creek Hunter, escorted by parents Justin and Rochelle Bibney. Jayana White of Tipton, escorted by mom Delia White. Kara Elliott of Tipton, escorted by dad Chris Elliott. Kylie Burgess of Turpin, escorted by dad Travis Burgess. Samantha Nelson of Wacomas, escorted by parents Laura and Dustin Nelson. Olivia Williamson of Wetumpka, escorted by parents Lisa and Donnie Williamson, and sister Sadie. Riley Reese of Yale, escorted by parents Matt and Stacy Reese, and brother Ryan.
I might be floating.
Cadence Logier of Yale, escorted by parents Shauna and Jeremy Freya, and brother Sean.
I don't understand, and I woke up to it. No, it's fine. It was funny.
If everyone would give all these athletes a big round of applause for all their accomplishments. If everyone could please stand for a moment of silence and then the national anthem.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today.
Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Braum's is bringing the heat. Introducing Braum's new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Braum's crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Braum's sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Braum's.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
Good evening from Red Robertson Field in Miami on the campus of Northeastern Oklahoma State A&M. It is time for the Oklahoma 8-Man Football Coaches Association All-Star Game. Good evening, Tom Nelson, along with the coach David Kerr. And this is one of my favorite broadcasts of the year because watching a lot of kids who will never play football again after tonight that all had great high school careers.
Yeah, it is. It's a special night for these guys, and I think we do a great job, our Coach Association, of putting on this event for these kids. It's pretty special. And like you said, this is the last time some of these kids are going to put on their pads. And so it means a lot to the kids. And especially, again, like you said, kids we've been watching for 4 or 5 years really be successful.
I've been doing this game for a long time, about 20 years now, 18, 20 years. And the one thing I love about it as well is these kids, this does not have an all-star game feel to it. These kids play very, very hard. They've been practicing for the last 3 or 4 days, and gets a little chippy out there sometimes, which I don't have a problem with that.
It does get a little chippy, of course, they're staying in the same dorms or just on different floors, and they're eating together. And so during the week, you get a little trash talking between each other. And so it can get a little chippy. And like I said, if it's your last football game, you're going to want to get out there and get after it. So it does mean a lot to these kids.
It is the green versus the white. The green 7-0 since they went to the green-white format. And we'll talk about that as we get into this as well. It's coming up next from Miami, Red Robertson Field. It's the Oklahoma 8-Man Football and Coaches Association All-Star Game, and it's right here on Squirtle.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Welcome back to Miami for the 8-Man All-Star Game 2025. Tom Nelson and David Kerr with you. And it is a hot and humid day as we usually get here in Miami for this event. Temperature about 92 or so. I'm glad we're in the air-conditioned press box. They opened this thing up about 10 years ago, and it's made this a lot more livable for me, as a matter of fact. And I'm sure for you too as well, Coach.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's usually hot, and it is hot today, but I've been up here when it's been a lot hotter. So we've had pretty good weather most of the week. It's just been warm the last couple of days. So.
Well, the white team will get the ball first. The kick is inside the 15-yard line, picked up on the bounce, return across the 25-yard line, and out of bounds just about the 25.
It was Johnny Fernandez.
Boys saw him play in the state championship game against Timberlake last year. He's very impressive. So now we're probably going to see 2 platoons, 2 offensive and 2 defensive platoons. And the white offense will go first. First down and 10. The line of scrimmage is right at the 25-yard line. And the key thing for this event is try to get as many names in as we can. These all-stars deserve to get mentioned. Looks like we'll start at quarterback with is that Waylon Bales from Waleetka. Lined up in the shotgun, and before the play gets underway, the whistles will blow. It's an all-star game.
Having to move
the hash mark.
Hash marks are a little bit different in 11-man and 8-man. So
exactly
that's
right.
what they're doing, adjusting the hash marks.
In the backfield, back there also is Caden Decker from Keota. And on first down, set the screen up to the far side. Ball is caught. That is Isaac Drake from Waleetka. And he'll get about to the 30-yard line, a gain of 5. We'll bring up second down and 5. Just underway here from Miami.
Nice play by Dakota Walker there from Sharon Mutual, staying home and making a good tackle on that kid. That's a good play by him.
So 2nd down and 5 after our first play, just underway, 11-17 to play in the first quarter. Option, the quarterback run up the middle, 35-yard line, 40. Steps out of a tackle to the 45, and a gain of 15 yards by Bales. Move the chains, first down to the 45.
Cash Pearson there from Covington. Good play there. Save a touchdown, maybe.
So the white team just shy of midfield on their opening drive. All the fans are sitting over here in the new side of the stadium. I say new, it's been about 10 years old now, but in the shade. So they keep the far side pretty empty now, but there is a good crowd here. Option pitch. Ball is loose, picked up, and running room across the 50-yard line. Turning it up is Bales. How did Bales end up with that football? I don't know. He just ended up in his hands, the quarterback.
Bounced right to him.
Down to the 19-yard line. Crazy.
Pretty unfortunate for the green team right there. Caused a fumble there. Bounces right to a playmaker on the offensive side of the ball.
36-yard gain. I'm going to give it to Bales. I'm not going to break it down.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Inside the 20-yard line at the 19. So 2 minutes in, and the white team is knocking at the door. Carry this time to Decker, and not a whole lot there. A loss of 1. That's stopped by Giovanni Durante from Sealing. Won a state championship his junior year.
And like Trevor Blazer from Garber helped out pretty good right there. So from his linebacker spot.
So 2nd down and 11. We talked about the fact that the team in white, the All-Stars, are 0-7 since they went to this format. But the interesting thing, as Coach was talking about, they switch the color schemes every year. So
yeah, it's another fumble.
Another fumble. And that ball is covered up back at the 28-yard line by Decker. So he'll lose 8.
It's not really a domination by one side. We do switch colors every game or every year. And so even though you said it, 7 in a row, 8 in a row, it's, that's 50-50 probably because we switch colors every year. So
something about show me the money, like the green. It's
the odd and even. We're divided into odd and even districts.
Yeah.
And so,
well, this drive, which was inside the 20-yard line, now 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 19 at the 28. So Charles Shelburne, quarterback, but they're going to burn a timeout here on 3rd and 18. We'll take a break with you as well. 8:32 to play in the first quarter of a scoreless game. 3rd and long coming up for the White. We're back after this on Squirtle.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making.
So 3rd down and 19. Shelburne, the quarterback. Take it back. Now it's Bo McKenzie at quarterback, and his pass incomplete. So they are.
I had him open there, just a little underthrown. Trying to get some of it back. this will be a big stop for the green team. They hold them this first possession after that unfortunate break they got on that fumble.
Yeah, 4th down and 19 here. This drive started back at the 25. 7th play of the drive. The big play was the fumble that was picked up by Bales. He carried it 36 yards down to the 19. McKenzie rolling left, now back to his right. Now he's flushed and in trouble, trying to get to the near sideline and find some running room, but won't find nearly enough, for he was popped out of bounds here on the near sideline. And that was Cash Pearson from Covington Douglas with the stop, but the green team will take over, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, it's a good hit by Pearson there from Covington.
Picked up 5 yards and paid for it on the run. And so the green will take over, 1st down and 10. 8:13 to play in the first quarter. So let's see here. Green All-Stars. Ford Smith from Covington Douglas. Seen him play a lot. First pass across the middle is bobbled up in the air and almost intercepted. Green team caught a break right there. That pass was
just.
And Wyatt Johnson had it bounce around his hands a little bit. Ford Smith had quite a career playing for his daddy at Covington Douglas.
Sometimes that's a big advantage in these all-star games. Your quarterback is from your school. Coach Smith's down there called and plays. So Ford knows this offense. And so sometimes that's a big advantage in these all-star games for sure.
2nd and 10, the man in motion from right to left. They fake the give to him, and Smith wants to run, and he's still trying to find some running room, and he will take a knee, fall down back inside the 20-yard line at the 17. So he'll end up losing about 5 or so.
I think actually Coach Smith's got a couple other guys on his offensive side of the ball too. So again, I'm sure those guys are out there having to help the other guys on the offense explain what to do, because they probably know the offense frontwards and backwards.
So 3rd and long, and everybody was coming except the center. And usually that means that somebody on the offensive side moved first.
Yeah.
False start, everybody but the center.
But the center, yeah, there you go. Famous NFL clip.
That's right. Back to the 12-yard line. So taking a bit for the offenses to get started here. Well, I shouldn't say that. The white team had something going on before their drive stalled. 3rd down and 21 back at the 13-yard line. Smith in the gun wants to throw. Here comes the rush. He steps out. If it throws back across his body, and the ball is just incomplete. It's Miguel Tarango, his teammate, who was open and tried to run under it.
So they've probably hooked up a few times.
Yes,
in their
they
career.
have.
That was almost a heck of a play and throw by Ford Smith, man.
Yeah, Tarango.
Cost Steve Barty and out hit him in stride. Very nice.
Yeah, Tarango with 23 catches for 336 yards his senior year. So now 4th down and long, and Ford Smith most likely punt this ball away.
Yeah, probably a little quick kick here, I'm sure.
Not a great one, angling to the far sideline, and the white will take over in green territory. I'm guessing that special teams is something that doesn't get worked on very much this week.
Not very much at all. That's what I was getting ready to say. Sometimes special teams in these games takes a back seat, and so sometimes you can see some big plays or some ugly plays on special teams during this week. But
so the green will take over, 1st down and 10.
Sometimes when these teams are selected, you don't really do special teams. It's by position. So you might get up here some years and not have a deep snapper, a punter, or a kicker. And so sometimes you have to make do with what you got.
So 7:01 to play in the first quarter. We're still scoreless as the white team will take over for their second possession, meaning a whole bunch of probably new faces in there if they rotate by possession. And on 1st down, Some running room, not much for Xavier Davis from Granfield. And he'll go back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. Cole Lynch with the stop from Welch. Khol. That's how you spell his name. I like that spelling. A little different.
Now, there's some, the white team only has 30 players up here this week. So
I noticed that.
There'll be a few players that are going to play a couple both ways, or, maybe on both on the same, on offense.
Yeah.
Both for both offenses, I mean.
On the jet sweep that time, wasn't perfectly run, but Johnny Fernandez from Tipton back to the line of scrimmage, give him a yard to bring up 2nd down and 9 at the 35-yard line.
So Tate Hope came up from his safety spot right there, linebacker spot, and made a good plays. Again, coming from Laverne, good football program. He's probably been coached up well and did a good job right there.
So 3rd down and 9, line of scrimmage is the 35-yard line. Give it to Xavier Davis again, and nothing doing. He won't get back to the line of scrimmage. This time he'll lose a yard. Cole Lynch from Welts.
Hadley Hickman from Buffalo.
I think Wyatt Johnson from Tyrone, all on the play. So 4th down and 10.
Yeah, besides the busted play on the fumble, both teams are kind of struggling to run the ball. And
yeah.
Like you said, offenses are going to take a little bit to get going probably. But this is a game always of big plays, so, it won't be long before you'll see one here in a second.
4th down and 10. Pass is caught left side. That's Joseph Kilo from Walit, good quarterback this time, and it comes up short. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Dakota Campos from Foyle made a good play over there, keep him. Watching that kid this week, he's a good-looking kid, man. He's I don't know how much cornerback he played in high school, but he did a good job right there. I think he played defensive end or outside linebacker in high school, and he did a pretty good job playing corner right there.
Well, so the green team will take over. A pistol formation, put the man in motion from left to right. And, boy, play blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, it looked like somebody went the wrong way. We talked about, with Ford and Coach Smith, it's kind of the same situation here. We got Coach Gleaves from Welch is calling the offense on this group, and his quarterback is the quarterback. So, again, that kind of always helps out in these all-star games. But I think the running back went the wrong way that time.
That was Xander Week who made the play for the loss in the backfield, a loss of 5. And around the corner, some running room for Mason Clinton, the quarterback from Welch. So he'll get some of that back. So 3rd down and 5 from the 35-yard line.
Oh.
And that play is blown up and it ended up still loose. And I think the green team fell on it. Nope, I think the white team did. So the turnover will give the ball to the white team once again in good field position.
It's like Colton Sullivan from Bowlegs.
There you go.
That, fumble recovery.
So 1st down and 10. This drive will start at the 32-yard line with 4:03 to play, and we are scoreless. But the white team has a great opportunity right here.
I'd kind of look for a big play right here. Knowing Coach Garinger there from Malika, they might go up top right here. If I was a green team, I'd be a little leery right here. Be on my toes.
Charles Shelburne from Wilson back at quarterback. And the ball is loose. And
back down on it.
They did. Shelburne fell back on it, trying to hand off to Caden Decker. So a loss of 1. We'll bring up 2nd down and 11. So we've seen some broken plays, some balls on the turf. Have not seen any points yet.
It's kind of rare for an 8-man game.
I know.
An all-star game.
2nd down and 11. On the jet sweep, turning it up this time is Waylon Bales from Waletka. And Bales will pick up about 7 or so down to the 25-yard line, give him 8. That's Bales' 2nd carry. We gave him the credit for the 36-yard fumble pickup and advancement back on that first drive. So 3rd down at about 2.5.
I think Coach Geringer from Waletka is calling both offenses, so that's kind of an advantage for them. These guys probably both of them work the same stuff all week, so they're kind of interchangeable.
3rd down and short. That's your quarterback, Shelburne. He'll be tackled short of the line to gain.
I was going to say Dakota Walker of Sheer Mutual. That's he made another good play earlier on by staying home on that screen pass and
Dakota Walker,
one tackle right there.
Dakota Walker only played 8 games this year, but still put up some good numbers, including 6 picks in 8 games on the defensive side. He wants to go to Eastern Oklahoma County Tech and become a firefighter and an EMT, which that's a
awesome.
Proud profession. 4th down and 2, they'll go for it. Little quarterback sneak.
I think ball's loose.
Yeah, I think it is loose. And another stop drive.
Telling you, they tried to get a push up front. 57, Jackson Weibling from Garber wasn't having any of it. I don't think he budged, and they had a hard time getting him moved. And so we'll give Jackson Weibling a little credit right there. That quarterback sneak wasn't going anywhere in that situation.
So 1st down and 10, the line of scrimmage will be the 25-yard line. And this drive will start with 2:27 to play in the first quarter, and we are still scoreless. Back in 2016, our final score was 14-0 Gold, which is about the lowest scoring all-star game you'll ever see.
Yes.
Ford Smith back in there, a quarterback, setting the screen pass out to the near side. The ball is caught, and a nice move by
he lost it. I don't think he ever got it back.
Camden Thayer. Did he fumble the football? He did.
Yes.
Teammates hooking up, but Camden Thayer had the ball popped away. And the white team will take over at the 25-yard line. So once again, the white team will have the opportunity on the short field here. Let's see if they can do something with it. A drive that starts with 2:18 to play in the first quarter. 1st down and 10. From the green 25-yard line.
Green's not getting a lot of breaks. White needs to take advantage of it.
Ball caught out in the flat left side. Trying to make a move out there and getting to the stick. Just about 1st down yardage. Get it in the hands of Johnny Fernandez. One of the smallest guys in the field, 5'3", 148, but he is a dynamo. He was the Offensive Player of the Year in Class C, and he helped lead his team to the state championship at Tipton.
Yeah, I've watched him in practice a few times this week. He's a little quick, little jitterbug guy. He can move out there.
Yeah. So a 10-yard hookup. Short gain on the carry by Tate Allison.
Again, just both teams not being able to run the football very well so far.
It'll be 3rd down and 2. Actually, Tate Allison with a stop on that carry. Pitch right side. Trying to get to the edge was Xavier Davis from Granfield, and he'll pick up a yard, and that's just about it.
Cayman Prather from Yale came up and made a good play. Maybe that was Tegan Minnie from Yale. Little short yardage situation, like I said a while ago. Here comes Sean Weibling. Jackson Weibling, Garber back in the ball game. Going to put some beef up front right here.
So fourth down. Yep, fourth down and two and a half or so. Option pitch left side. Fernandez turns it up first down and more inside the 10-yard line. That's Xavier Davis again, excuse me. Xavier Davis down to the 8.
A good play. Green team brought some more beef up inside, and white team got outside right there. It's a good fourth down play right there.
So first down and goal from the 8-yard line in the final 25 seconds of the first quarter. Xavier Davis again pushed back after a short gain. Leading the way for the green team was Tegan Minnie from Yale. Say no gain on the play, second down and goal.
Wyatt Johnson from Tyrone was also in on that play. It's going to be into the first quarter.
First quarter in the books, green and white, scoreless. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the 8-man high school football all-star game on Squirtle.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When you're
First play of the second quarter, and the white team trying to score first. We're scoreless after 12 minutes in our 8-man all-star game here in Miami. Second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Little counter give that time on the flip forward. That ball, Hankey was down. Got down to the 4-yard line. Xavier Davis. So pick up 4. Bring up third down and goal. That's a pass right there. They'll mark it at the 5-yard line.
Plays right here. The green team can hold them out. Seems like the white team's been on their side of the field all game long so far.
Exactly right. Charles Shelburne, the quarterback, wants to throw right side, little out pattern. Ball is caught at the goal line. Touchdown. Oh, flag, late flag. Might have been a late hit.
I think it's a late hit on the quarterback.
Catch was made by Xavier Davis. I take it back. That's Johnny Fernandez. That's Johnny Fernandez. Should be a late hit. There should be a touchdown. Should be a 5-yard touchdown hookup. Yep.
Touchdown is good.
So the 5-yard touchdown pass for the White. Shelburne to Fernandez. They'll go for 2 now. And it took a little bit over 1 quarter, but we finally have points in the scoreboard. Snap and nothing doing. Snap to Isaac Drake, and now a late flag comes in. Like I said, Ace game gets chippy.
It is. It's already starting. That
Temperature.
was an interesting 2-point formation right there. It looks like that's a lot of Walika and a lot of Dewar kids out there on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, we'll take a break. 11:08 to play in the first quarter. The white team leads the green team 6-0. You're watching it on Scortle.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
6-play, 25-yard drive in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Shelburne to Fernandez with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Onside kick, ball is loose, and I think the white team covered it. Boy, that ball took a great bounce for the white. You never know what to expect in an all-star game. How about an onside kick a minute into the second quarter?
Save your green team, you got to be aware. Like I talked about earlier, they might not have a kid that can kick it down to the 10-yard line. So that might be they might onside kick it every time.
So the white on top 6-0, and they will keep the football and start this drive in green territory.
Like I said a while ago, it's been played on one side of the ball for the whole first quarter and plus some. White hadn't been in their own territory very much.
So Charles Shelburne, quarterback from Wilson, who's the MVP and B3 this year. He fumbled the football, and jumping on it for the green team is Austin Callbringer from Medford. So the Medford Fighting Cardinal jumps on that football, and another turnover.
Again, I think that was Jackson Weibling that caused that fumble from Garber.
So the green team gets what they needed with the turnover. First down and 10. They'll take over at the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line. With 10:57 to play in the first half, they're trailing 6-0. And on first down, handoff, trying to find some running room. Boy, that defense for the white team is salty. Carry by Camden. Is it? Nah. Is that Seeger? Has Camden Whetstone from Empire with that carry right there. He had over 1,200 yards rushing and 12 touchdowns this year. He picked up 2 on the carry. Ball right at the 50-yard line, 2nd down and 8. From the gun, the snap to Mason Clinton, the quarterback from Welch, and he fumbled it just enough, popped it up in his hands, he reeled it back in, but by that time the defense was there. He'll lose 3.
It seems like the green team's having a hard time getting in rhythm offensively. Both sides, both groups been out there.
So 3rd down and 12. Back at the 46. Clinton looking for some running room now to throw it back across the middle. It's a scary pass to throw, but it's caught that time.
Seeger.
It's Landon Seeger from Waynoka. Saw him play quite a bit up there in the Enid area. Did a couple of Waynoka games over the past couple of years. Bring up 4th down at about 3. So the gain from the 46 down to the 45, a gain of 9.
Yeah, Seeger had a good career up there, football. He's a good football player. Good trackster, too.
Yeah.
A good track kid.
So 4th down and 3. As we tick under 9 minutes to play in the first half, Tom Nelson and David Kerr with you from Miami tonight, the 8-man All-Star game. Carry off the left side that time by Angel Aguirre from Tyrone, and he'll come up short, and the white team will take over. No gain on the play, and this drive will come to an end.
That was the first play the green team had in the white territory all game.
Yeah. So White will take over with 8:52 to play in the first half. And the line of scrimmage is the 45-yard line, their own 45-yard line. First down, the carry this time for Xavier Davis from Grandfield. That's his 6th carry already. No gain.
So he's put together well, runs hard. He might be one of those kids that gets better as the game goes on, as you might get tired of tackling him in the 4th quarter.
Well, he's 5'11", 225, So you're right. He's built. Xavier Davis had 1,236 yards rushing this year. He wants to get into criminal justice at the next level.
It was interesting before the game, his announcements, it must have been his brothers had it looked like old 8-man jerseys on.
Yeah.
Must have played in the game. Walked out there with him.
Johnny Fernandez in the carry that time from Tipton. And he'll get down to the first down yardage inside the 45-yard line to the 44. So he'll pick up 8 and move the chains. 6-0. White leads the green. 7:45 to play in the first half, but the White in green territory again. Been a lot of turnovers in this one. Little play action. Going deep, Joseph Kilo from Waletka. He was trying to catch Chris Saldana from Hollis. Incomplete.
Figured it wouldn't be long before Coach Geringer took his shots there. Give him Hall slowed down a little bit on his route. I don't think he thought it was coming to him.
So 2nd down and 10. It is a warm evening, warm and humid as it seems to always be here in Miami. But it's been a great week for these kids at the 8-man All-Star game. Handoff this time. That's Davis. Xavier Davis. Inside the 40-yard line. I'll mark him right at the 40, a gain of 4. He was stopped by Dakota Walker from Sharon Mutual.
Yeah, Dakota's had a pretty decent game so far.
Yeah.
He makes some plays and been where he's supposed to be.
So 3rd down and 5. Kilo, the quarterback option. He'll keep it himself this time and Give him 2 yards down to the 38, picking up 2.
Green team needs to stop right here.
So 4th down and a long 3, almost 4. I think it's actually Bo McKenzie, a quarterback. Looking at my roster wrong. So McKenzie back to pass this time on 4th and 3. Has a man open, overshoots his intended receiver down the left seam as it was intended for Johnny Fernandez.
Had Ford Smith playing a little defense right there. So I think some of these guys are going to play a few plays both ways throughout the game.
Well, so that drive will come to an end. The Green will take over, 1st down and 10 from the 38-yard line, trailing 6-0, 5:59 to play in the first half. And Ford Smith back at quarterback from Covington Douglas. He'll fall forward for a couple of yards. Bring up 2nd down and 8. And I'll give him 3 to the 41. Smith will take the snap this time. Little draw play, and boy, nothing doing. Blown up. Leading the way on the tackle for the White is Lyndon Mowdy from Alec. 5'10", 230 pounds. Had 72 tackles in the year, including 12 tackles for loss, which is exactly what that was. So 3rd down and 11. And before the play gets underway, they'll blow a dead. And the Green team will pick up 5 the easy way at a time.
Xander Week from Wesleyan Christian got a little anxious there. Knowing Coach Smith, I won't be surprised to see that hard count again right here.
So
Try to get a jump one more time.
3rd down at about 6. Smith, little crossing pattern, little slant, running room, 40, 35, 30, 20 to 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown for the Green team. And that was Camden Thayer, his teammate from Covington Douglas, who caught the slant and did all the work after that. Touchdown, Green. Look at the celebration in the end zone.
There you go. There's a good all-star game right there. Don't think we can do that in high school football. No. Might get flagged for that one, but all-star game, and let that go.
That's a 57-yard hookup. Thayer's 2nd catch of the night. Yeah, they came off the sideline for that celebration as well. Yeah, you wouldn't get away with that if it wasn't the 8-man all-star game. We're tied at 6, 4.5 to play in the first half. From the gun, Smith. He wants to throw.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, got it. Coming out of the backfield. That was Trevin Blazier, the fullback, catching the 2-point conversion. That'll put the Green team up 8-6, 4:33 to play in the first half. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the 8-man all-star game on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Well, the green team just took an 8-6 lead, a 3-play, 62-yard drive in a minute and 26, and it was Ford Smith to Camden Thayer, a 57-yard touchdown pass, little slant pattern that Thayer took the distance, and then Smith to Trevin Blazer from Garber on the 2-point conversion. 4:33 to play in the first half. It's 8-6. Tom Nelson and the coach, David Kerr, with you from.
Kind of like we talked about, the white team seems to be dominating this game, and they're behind 8-6 right now.
Something about that green magic.
Better be careful kicking it to Fernandez here, right here, though.
Off his hands, he'll pick it up.
Sometimes that's not a good thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, pretty good job right there.
Pretty good on special teams. The tackle across the 20-yard line to the 23. And that is where the white team will take over, trailing for the first time. This drive will start with 4:25 to play in the first quarter. We've had a lot of turnovers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 fumbles. But each team has scored now. The difference is a 2-point conversion. Snap to the quarterback. Turning it upfield and getting out to around the 30-yard line on the carry is Shelburne. Charles Shelburne from Wilson. He'll pick up 5 on first down.
Wyatt Johnson from Tyrone right there in on the play.
That's a long drive for the youngster from Tyrone to come from Tyrone to Miami.
Yeah, I think Coach told me it was 6 hours maybe. Obviously, they came up the night before, so they didn't have to get up at 3 in the morning and drive up here Wednesday morning.
Back to throw this time. Shelburne across the middle. Nobody there. The 2 nearest hands were wearing green jerseys. Shelburne threw the 5-yard touchdown pass to Johnny Fernandez early in the second quarter for the white team's only score.
So Cole Lynch got pretty good pressure from Welch. Got pretty good pressure on the quarterback right there.
So here's 3rd down and 5. Here in a couple of minutes, Coach Kerr's got to run downstairs because he's got to take care of part of the halftime show. There's the snap. And that time it's the snap to Isaac Drake from Waletka. And he'll pick up about 3 or so, give him 4.
I think there was much there. He got 2 or 3 of those yards on the end there. Now it's going to give him a chance on 4th down.
So 4th down and less than 1.
Yep, comes the beef. Both Garber boys. Jackson Weibling and Cooper Hughes. And he called timeout, tried to get him off the field, get it subs.
And a timeout before the play gets underway. We'll take a break with 3:05 to play in the first half. It's 8-6 green. 4th and short for the white team coming up on Squirtle.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
It's not a big surprise. They're going to snap the Drake kid from Malika right here. I was getting ready to say before the last play, I think I get the ball in Isaac Drake's hands.
4th down at about 2 feet here.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to turn it outside, and I think he dove for it. Yeah, they'll give it to him. So Drake needed less than a yard. He ends up picking up 2. out to the 36-yard line. So first down and 10, under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter first half, clock stop with 2:59. We'll put it back in motion. The white team now trailing 8-6. They'll put him back there again, snap it to him. And Isaac Drake, play blown dead. They'll discuss. Yep, 5 yards it would go against the white team. Move it back to the 31. One of the big reasons that this event is so successful is all the scholarship money that you guys raise and then give to the kids. And I know they'll hand out a lot of scholarships at halftime. And that's so cool about this event is this give to Drake again, and he'll pick up a couple. That's about it.
Yeah, that's I think that's the special part of our game. Yeah, the game's great and it's important and stuff, but we can honor so many kids with scholarship money and help them along the way. I think we give out $12,000 scholarships, and so that's probably the biggest thing coming away from this game that some of these kids receive, I think.
Second down and 13. Plenty of time back to throw is Shelburne. The ball caught this time. Big yardage and a first down as that ball's caught by Waylon Bales from Waletka. So Bales with the long from Shelburne. Gain down to the 26-yard line.
In last few plays, trying to get the ball in those Waletka players' hands.
Yep.
And they kind of know what to do with it.
41-yard hookup. First down and 10. Shelburne this time. Spins out of a tackle, then he's pushed back after a short gain. He'll mark him down at about the 22 or so, gaining 3. Clock rolling, a minute and a half to play. Wyatt Johnson with the stop. Gain of 3. Bring up second down and a short 7. Ball marked at the 23-yard line. And Coach Kerr will have to leave us for a little bit to go down and take care of halftime festivities. He'll be back for the third quarter. Flag on the play will move back the white team 5 yards. And make it second down and long. Back at the 28-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive coming up. Clock stop with 56 seconds to play in the first half. Green team leads the white team 8-6. The white team would love to grab the lead here before the end of the first half. Isaac Drake wants to throw down the far sideline. Has his teammate. Pass incomplete. So that'll bring up third down and 12. They'll stop the clock.
Good coverage there from Tarango back from Covington.
As the second generation Kerr jumps on the headset. Tyler Kerr, Coach Kerr's son. It'll be third down and 12. With 50 seconds to play in the first half. Shelburne back in there, a quarterback with the empty backfield. Ball is intercepted.
Tarango.
Back the other way. comes Miguel Tarango from Covington Douglas. And it was Shelburne, the quarterback who threw the pass, who came over to make the tackle. And Shelburne, a little extracurricular, and that's going to add 15 yards to the play. Like we say, these two teams getting a little chippy in an all-star game. Oh, man, right there in front of the green team bench. Shelburne took out his frustration. He threw the pick. And it was Miguel Tarango with the pick. So now the green team will have a chance taking over in pretty deep in white team territory after they mark this penalty off. Wow.
I wonder if anyone on the green team did anything to offset the penalties.
In retaliation, yeah.
Talking about it here for a while.
They will discuss. I'll just be honest with you. These two teams, and I've always said in this all-star game, I've never seen all-star teams play harder against each other than in this game. This is like watching a regular season game. Now, we've seen a lot of turnovers. The ball's been on the turf a lot. I mean, they've been practicing for 3 days and doing a lot of fun stuff as well. Not a whole lot of practice. But it's chippy out there, and these teams are both playing hard. And I've always noticed that in this all-star game.
I think a lot of football all-star games may be between all classes when you just get two classes together.
Yeah. Actually, it's 3 classes now with the two Bs. Yeah, for the first time. But you're right.
Not as many schools. A lot of these teams do they play each other throughout the year, and so
you are exactly right. You've kind of got the East versus West thing going a little bit. A lot of the kids from the Northwest Oklahoma area are all on one team, and a lot of kids from the eastern side are on one team. It's all based on districts, but odds and even districts.
Which sometimes makes it to where a school 10 minutes from you might be on the opposite team. That's when it gets real fun, real interesting.
I mean, unless this discussion's going on for a while, I thought, and I just saw the first thing, which was Shelburne's hard tackle on Tarango and the little extracurricular. But what came after that, I was blocked out here up where we're at by the sideline, all the green players in the sideline. Okay. So it was unsportsmanlike conduct on the white team.
Did we get a sideline warning as well on the green? Is that what they got?
Are they going to mark this off? Yeah, they will from the 41-yard line. So this ball should be down at the 26 if it's a 15-yard penalty, and that's where the green team will take over. I'll try not to speculate. I just did, but with 37 seconds to play in the first half, the green team should have really good field position. They're going to mark it off from the 42. So by the time they put this ball down, it should be at the 27-yard line.
Another funny aspect to it, you said earlier, mentioned that a lot of these kids won't ever play in a game. They also know they're not going to be practicing next week and have to run for any unsportsmanlike penalties, so they probably care a little bit less.
That is a good point.
Especially if it's not your coach coaching you.
So 1st down and 10 for the green team in the final 37 seconds of the first half. Ball caught. That's Seeger out in the left flat, down to the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Move the chains, 1st down.
I believe Green still has 2 timeouts left as well, so
mark the ball down to the 16-yard line, a gain of 11. First down and 10. Clinton, pass left side, incomplete. Nope, they're going to caught it.
Yeah, called that a catch.
They called it a catch. And that is Levi Milliken? Gain of 9 down to the 7-yard line. So 2nd down and 1, 11 and a half seconds to play. Got to watch that clock. Clinton fumbles the snap, and he's going to be covered up. He landed back on the football, and they'll burn the timeout. And you've got an injured white team player out there. That is Colton Sullivan from Bowlegs. Hurries back over to the sideline, holding his right shoulder. We'll take a quick timeout. 7 seconds to play. Green leads the white 8-6. They're knocking on the door. When we come back, it's the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle. Probably time for one more play here, possibly two. 6.9 seconds to play in the first half. After that loss, it will be 3rd down and goal at the 13-yard line. From the 8-man All-Star game at Red Robertson Field in Miami, the campus of NEO. So 3rd down, they actually can get a first down, although it doesn't matter. Rolling to his right is Clinton. Throwing back across his body to the back of the end zone. Ball caught. Touchdown. It's Landon Seeger. Landon Seeger, the Waynoka Railroader, with the catch for the touchdown. And he got a couple of good catches on that drive. And it's a 13-yard touchdown pass. Throwing that ball back across your body can be dangerous sometimes, but sometimes it works. It's an all-star game. It's the final play of the first half, and the green team can go up by 10 if they can finish with the 2-point conversion right here. The pistol formation with Clinton at quarterback and Seeger lined up behind him. Put the man in motion from right to left. Ball tipped away. Nice defensive play to slap that ball down by Johnny Fernandez. And we are at halftime. That was a 4-play, 27-yard drive. And the touchdown catch made by Landon Seeger from Mason Clinton. We'll take a break. I think we'll go ahead and leave the camera on during halftime so you get a chance to see the cheerleaders and see the scholarship giveaways and all that. But we'll take a quick break and come back. It's halftime from NEO, and you're watching the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle.
Buying cattle? Interested in price protection? Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies have a variety of risk management products to protect your exposure to volatile prices.
Whether it's livestock risk protection or futures and options on the Board of Trade, Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies are professionally licensed agents with offices in Goltry, Enid, and Piedmont. Protect your livelihood with experienced advisors. Call Bambi at Sidwell Insurance and Brady at Sidwell Strategies at 800-299-2408 or stop by our offices.
That's 800-299-2408 and like our Facebook pages to stay informed.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Representing the President Scholarships, Keith Clover with Dr. Sean O'Brien, Oklahoma Center.
Halftime in Miami, 14-6. The green team leads the white team. That last drive, 4 plays, 27 yards, took 37 seconds off the clock. And the touchdown pass from Mason Clinton to Landon Seeger. Mason Clinton from Welch, Landon Seeger from Winoka. 2-point conversion pass incomplete. And it's 14-6. The green team leads the white team. We won't take a break now. We're going to leave the camera on, let you listen to the halftime festivities from Miami. Once again, 14-6 green over the white. Second half coming up. Stay with us.
Carson Shepard of Timberlake. Now the 2 co-op scholarships are being presented to Damian Smith of Dewar and Jackson Lively of Garver. And now announcing the Alert Services Scholarship presented to Ford Smith of Covington Douglas and Neve Brickman of Okemo. The NEO Scholarship being presented by Zach Chrissup, the head coach of NEO, being presented to Cooper Hughes of Garber. The Phil Elrick Memorial Scholarship will be presented to Carson Rodriguez of Ryan. And now the Mike Thompson Memorial Scholarship will be presented to Luke Zyman, Horn Bible Academy. That'll be presented by Laura and Lawson Thompson. And now the cheer scholarship will be presented to Lainey Geinder of Cherokee. That'll be presented by Coach David Kerr. Everyone could give these student athletes a round of applause for all of their accomplishments. And at this time, we would like to introduce the newest member of the 8-Man Football Hall of Fame of the 2025 class, Coach Brian Severin of Timberlake. Coach Severin, we'd like to thank you for all your years of service and everything you've done for 8-Man football. Everyone can give him a round of applause.
Who's over there with you?
Now announcing your cheerleaders for tonight's game, Mariela Herrera of Cherokee, Lainey Geinder of Cherokee, Elise Rodman of Cherokee, Tessa Littlefield of Cherokee, Kinley Patterson of Cherokee, Isabella Morris of Corn Bible Academy, Joe Sterling of Medford, Mary Evans of Medford, Kaylee Henderson of Mountain View Goaty Bowl, Kate Bentley of Palm Creek Hunter, Jayana White of Tipton, Kylie Burgess of Turpin, Samantha Nelson of Wacomas, Olivia Williamson of Wetumpka, Riley Reese of Yale, Hayden Closier of Yale, and Kara Elliott of Tipton. If you are a current 8-man Hall of Fame, could you please rise? Correction, they're out on the field. If everyone can stand up and give them a round of applause. Thank you for everything you guys have done. It's great to you.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today.
Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Enabling local. Sidwell Distribution is a local business that loves supporting Northwest Oklahoma schools and businesses. We are here to service all of your concession stands, restaurants, food trucks, churches, and more. With candy, paper goods, fried food basics, and even local products, we will exceed your expectations with competitive pricing and excellent service.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
For a bank that's big enough to serve you, but small enough to know you, turn to Alva State Bank. Whether you're opening your first checking account, going to college, starting a small business, planning a wedding, or having a baby, Alva State Bank is here for all of life's milestones. To learn more, visit any Alva State Bank branch or go online to alvastatebank.com. Alva State Bank. They plant roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The future comes fast.
Halftime at Red Robertson Field in Miami. The green team leads the white team 14-6 in our 8-man Coaches Association All-Star Game. Third quarter coming up just in a moment. Tom Nelson, David Kerr with you tonight, and good ball game so far. If you've been watching, it's been a little chippy. This is not an all-star game field. These kids are playing hard, and you would expect that. And as they're on the big stage here tonight, a lot of players will not play high school football again or any kind of football after tonight. So they're putting on those pads one more time. Keeping stats in a game like that is kind of like herding cats, but I tried to do it. And I will tell you that for the green team, I had him for 7 rushes for minus 12 yards. But through the air passing, 7 of 9 for 109 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Ford Smith was 3 for 5 for 67. Mason Clinton was 4 for 4 for 42, and they each threw a touchdown pass. Ford Smith hit his teammate Camden Thayer from Covenant Douglas on a 57-yard hookup, and then there late in the first half, Mason Clinton hit Waynoka's Landon Seeger for a 13-yard touchdown pass. So 16 offensive plays for 107 yards for the green team. For the white, 22 rushes for 107 yards. Xavier Davis with 7 carries for 26 yards to lead the way. Charles Shelburne, 4 carries for 22 yards. Through the air, Shelburne was 3 for 5 for 51 yards, a touchdown pass of 5 yards to Johnny Fernandez, and an interception late in the first half as well. So 14-6, the green team, who trailed most of the way in the first half. A couple of touchdowns later in that second half. They scored. Go back and recap the scoring here. The scoreless first quarter. White team scored early in the second quarter, 11:08 to play in the second quarter on a Charles Shelburne to Johnny Fernandez 6-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion, no good. 6 plays, 25 yards in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And then it was the green team scoring twice, the 57-yard touchdown pass from Ford Smith, to Camden Thayer. And then the 13-yard pass from Mason Clinton to Landon Seeger. They got the extra point on the first touchdown, did not get it on the second touchdown, and 14-6 is our score. And now the green team, up by a touchdown, will get the football to start the third quarter. As Jeffrey Tiger from Waletka will kick it off from left to right. And we are underway here in the second half. Landon Seeger on the return, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, running room across midfield, and he'll get great starting field position for the green team at the 40-yard line. So mark it at the 40-yard line, and the green team will start this drive in white team territory. Quarterback for the green team is Ford Smith from Covington Douglas. Lined up in the backfield behind him is Miguel Tarango, his teammate from Covington Douglas. And like you said in the first half, calling the plays over there is their head coach, Brian Smith from Covington Douglas. A little flea flicker. Ford Smith trying to find some running room. And he'll end up picking up about 5 yards or so, making something out of a whole lot of nothing right there.
Say that was a great play by Ford.
Yeah, that
For the
play
full
was
5-yard gains you're going to see.
exactly right. That play was destined for nothing, for a loss. And the 5-yard gain. He's got 4 carries for 0 yards. And now Ford Smith again, trying to find some running room. And this time it won't be quite so successful, as he was. And one of the tacklers in there for the white team was Jeffrey Tiger from Waletka.
You got number 3, Carson Rodriguez from Ryan, stayed home right there.
So 3rd down and 5. A minute into the third quarter. Smith wants to throw this time. Now he's flushed and sacked from behind. On the sack for the white team is Naya Corbin from Dewar. First time we've called a Dewar's player's name tonight. State champions past couple of years.
He was the B1 Defensive Player of the Year. He's 11-man All-Stater. We select 2 kids from the East and 2 kids from the West to represent 8-man association 11-man game, and Naya was he was one of them.
So 4th down and 5, they'll go for it. Now they'll burn a timeout. We'll take a break. 10-17 to play in the third quarter. Green team leads the white 14-6. 4th down and 5 for the green when we come back. You're watching the 8-man All-Star Game on Squirtle.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
It'll be 4th down and 5 for the green team at the white 35-yard line, the opening drive of the third quarter. Little reverse play, trying to bounce it to the far side is Camden Thayer, and now we've got a scrum going on downfield. They threw a flag. I didn't know if it was on that little two players getting tangled up. But Thayer will lose 5 yards back to the 40-yard line. And the white team will take over. And we'll see what the penalty is first, I guess. I want to take a moment here. We hadn't done this yet to honor our state champions from last year. 2 classes in Class B for the first time, B1 and B2, and Dewar got that state championship, beating Laverne 44-12, and B2 Waletka over Sealing 54-12. And in Class C, it was Tipton over Timberlake 28-20. That's a great game that I saw down at Edmond. And Brian Severin, the head coach for the Timberlake Tigers, inducted in the 8-Man Coaches Association Hall of Fame. 2-time state champion, runner-up this year, and what a trying year he had with his family. Little Thatcher going through cancer treatments, rang the bell here in the past week or so, which I love seeing. First down and 10 for the white team. Fernandez turns it up. And was there a late flag? I think there was.
Tackled him a little late out of bounds right there. So they got to realize referees are going to try to take control of this now, and anything marginal is going to get called. They better understand that.
Yeah, I tell you, we saw some chippiness in that first half, and that's one thing you don't usually see. Usually you see all-star games played at half to three-quarter speed. You do not see this all-star game being played at half to three-quarter speed.
Nope.
So they'll mark off the penalty 15 yards. It'll be a first down.
You know, Tom, you were talking about Thatcher and Coach Severin last night. We honored him at our banquet, and we also honored Thatcher last night at the banquet. It was a pretty touching scene, pretty emotional scene last night. And again, our thoughts and prayers are with Thatcher and his family. And it was good to hear he rang the bell last week.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So we got him a jersey, and he got to come up. Like I said, it was a pretty special moment last night.
They're going to mark the penalty off against the white team. And put it back to the 33-yard line.
I must have missed something.
I know.
I thought it was on the green.
So it'll be first and about 18 or so back at the 33. Well, Brian Severin, one of the great guys in high school football, and what their family's been through with his grandson. Of course, his son is assistant coach, and his son was Thatcher. So, I mean, they've been through so much as a family.
Yep.
Another flag. This is 5 yards against the white. Move it back inside the 30-yard line of the 28. So we're not off to a scintillating start here in the third quarter.
Nope, a little sloppy.
White team going backwards after the false start that time. Had a chance at halftime. We left the camera on with the audio and had a chance to see the all-star cheerleaders. Want to get a chance here as we go to honor them by telling you who they are, as we'll try to get to that here in the next few plays. It's second down and long. Back at the 28-yard line. Fernandez turning it up, running room, 40, cuts it back inside and gets to the 42-yard line. Johnny Fernandez from Tipton. 5'3", 148. He is short in stature, but not on the football field. He is tall in determination and speed. He gained from the 33-yard line out to the 43, or a 28-yard line to the 43. He'll pick up 15 yards.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen him, and you can see why he was a Class C Offensive Player of the Year. I mean, he can get it Quick, stop on a dime.
Had a chance to see him against Timberlake in that Class C state championship game at Edmond last December. So it's 3rd down and 8. And turning it up this time for a short gain is Isaac Drake from Waletka. Give him a gain of 2 to the 44-yard line.
Like ceiling kid, you mind? Is that Duarte? It's made a good play right there.
Giovanni Duarte, 5'10", 185 pounds. So now 4th down and 6. It's an all-star game. Not too many punts in this one. Try to draw them offside, and now they'll burn the timeout. 8:29 to play in the 3rd quarter. Green 14, White 6. It'll be 4th down and 6 for the White when we come back. It's the 8-man all-star game, and you're watching it on Squirtle.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
We've got our 8-man all-star game cheerleaders, as you're seeing on the camera right now, including Mariella Herrera from Cherokee, Lainey Ginder from Cherokee, Elise Rogland from Cherokee, Tessa Littlefield from Cherokee, and Kinley Patterson from Cherokee. Isabella Morris from Corn Bible Academy, Zoe Sterling from Medford, Mary Evans from Medford, Kaylee Henderson from Mountain View Godebo, Kate Bentley from Pond Creek Hunter, Jana White from Tipton, Kylie Burgess from Turpin, Samantha Nelson from Wacomas, Olivia Williamson from Wetumpka, Riley Reese from Yale, Cadence Lozier from Yale, and Kara Elliott from Tipton. 4th down and 6. Pass caught. And turning it up for the 1st down is Xavier Davis from Grandfield. Move the chains. A nice gain on 4th and 6 across midfield down to the 43-yard line. 1st down, White team.
That's a big pickup from the White team. They really needed that. Seemed like I had a lot go right for them the last quarter and a half.
Gain of 13. As Davis catches his 2nd ball of the evening. And this time the handoff and the play is blown up in the backfield. That's Xavier Davis with a loss that time, loss of about 3.
It's Duarte again.
Talked about him a lot on this drive, making a couple of big defensive plays. The quarterback for the White team is Bo McKenzie from Keota, 6 foot tall, 180 pounds, 33 of 66 passing for 691 yards, 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. He rushed for over 700 yards, 734 and 10 touchdowns as well. He wants to be a coach. Wants to be like you someday.
We need some good educators out there.
There you
We're
go.
losing them left and right.
2nd down and 12, and back to throw this time. McKenzie flush to his left, now going deep. The ball is deflected and intercepted. Picked off by Tarango. Miguel Tarango's 2nd interception of the night from Covington Douglas, as he is making the bid for Defensive Player of the Game honors. And the green team will take over. That ball was deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback rolling to his left, throwing him back across the middle of the field. A lot of things
Can go wrong.
can go wrong in that situation. So, but give credit to Tarango to being where he's supposed to be.
So 1st down and 10, 46-yard line is where this drive will start for the Green. 7:24 to play in the 3rd quarter. And they lead 14-6. And on 1st down, not a whole lot of running room right there for Mason Clinton, quarterback from Welch. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10.
That was Xander Week from Wesleyan Christian right there making that play.
Xander Week, 117 tackles. This is his senior year at Wesleyan Christian in 2nd down and 10. Low-scoring all-star game. Now Clinton sacked.
Josh Wilson from Maysville.
Yep. Mark it back to the 47-yard line. Take it back to 43, a loss of 3 on the play. So now 3rd down and 13. 2 wide to the near side, 2 wide to the right, empty the backfield. Mason Clinton from the gun. Across the middle, ball is caught, and the tackle made immediately right there in his tracks by Lyndon Mowdy from Alec. It'll be 4th down and about 5 or so. They gain from the 43 to the 49 across midfield, so a gain of 7 on the completion.
That play right there at least gives you a better chance to get it here on 4th down. They might have punted if they didn't get that completion.
So 4th down and 5. They've got to get inside the 39, the 34-yard, the 44-yard line. Clinton flushed, being chased, throws it away, and the drive will come to an end as the White gets the stop they needed. Trailing 14-6. The White team will take over 1st down and 10, just shy of midfield of the 49. This drive will start with 5:17 to play in the 3rd quarter. It is the 8-man Football Coaches Association All-Star Game. Boy, they brought this thing to Miami, what, about 20 years ago or so? A little more than that?
2003 was our first game up here.
22 years ago, and they played it in Commerce a few times early on, but this is just, they built this new stadium and press box here in Miami, and it took it to the next level, and plus their sponsorship as well. On 1st down, here's your quarterback, Charles Shelbourne. The nice gain on 1st down from Wilson. Down inside the 40-yard line, down inside the 30-yard line, a gain of 19. Couldn't figure out where they were marking that football. Shelbourne's got about over 40 yards rushing.
It's Cayman Prather there from Yale on the stop over there.
5 carries, 41 yards rushing for Charles Shelbourne.
Got an injury over there. Can't tell if it's a cramp. Maybe it's just an equipment problem. Yeah, maybe just equipment problem.
Looks like
can get his shoe on.
That's Shelbourne, quarterback. He's going to come to the sideline and see a new quarterback on this play.
Might be a Wildcat with the Drake kid.
Isaac Drake from Waletka. He had 2,389 total yards his senior year. And he takes it right up the middle for the 1st down inside the 20-yard line down to the 17, picking up 13.
Yeah, I know he was a big part of their state championship team this year.
He's got 5 carries for 23 yards rushing. He's caught a pass as well for 5 yards. So 1st down and 10. White team trailing 14-6, but they're in the red zone now. They're knocking at the door. 1st down and 10 from the 17. Drake back in there. The quarterback wants to throw. Ball is caught left side. Trying to find some running room is his Waletka teammate, Waylon Bales. And Bales will get down inside the 10-yard line to the 5. He'll pick up 12.
This kind of reminds me of their last drive before the half ended when they was trying to get the ball to those Waletka kids and having some success until they threw that interception late in the half. But so again, I think you can be pretty successful if you get the ball in their hands.
So 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line. Drake again. This time he'll run it right side. Uses the stiff arm and gets inside the pylon. Touchdown, White. We're tied. Take it back. It's 14-12. A 2-point conversion could tie it up, as Drake will take it in from 5 yards out. Isaac Drake from Waletka. 39 touchdowns his senior year. MVP of his district. He's going to the 11-man All-Star game as well. Wants to major in criminal justice the next level. It's like we got a lot of kids wanting to be in law enforcement. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
So the 2-point conversion to tie this one up at 14. It's 14-12 right now. Let's say you put it in Drake's hands again.
Be a good plan.
Lined up to his right is Caden Decker from Keota. He wants to throw this time, and wide open. The ball is caught for the 2-point conversion. That's Breton Hare from Waletka, another Waletka kid. So Waletka ties the game at 14. 4:16 to play in the third quarter. We're tied. Back after this, it's the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Well, the white team caps a 4-play, 51-yard drive. It took 1 minute and 1 second off the clock, and it was Pride of Waletka, Isaac Drake scoring from 5 yards out. Then Drake to Breton Hare from Waletka for the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 14 with 4:16 to play. The short kick is taken by an up man. That return was Malachi Givens from Waukomis, the Waukomis Chief, with the return, and it will be good field position for the green team now, as they'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A lot of times you want those frontline guys to get down if they catch it, but these guys are like, I'm getting my chance right here.
Exactly.
I'm going to get me some return yards.
So 1st down and 10 now for the green team in a tie ball game. Ford Smith, the quarterback, little screen pass. Ball caught this time by Liam Killian from Medford. Lane Killian, excuse me.
I think it was Lane Furtick from Blue Jacket.
Oh, you're right, 34, not 24. Lane Furtick from Blue Jacket. He's going to go to Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma. He's majoring in meteorology. That's what you go to OU for, one of the high-profile.
Not a bad state to study meteorology.
Exactly right. So a gain of 6, and now Ford Smith around the left side, running out of bounds. And Ford Smith will carry it down to the 37, picking up 12. 1st down and 10. 3.5 to play in the third quarter, a fast-moving third quarter. Ford Smith right side, inside screen, and that play blown up. Nice defensive play by Breton Hare from Waletka. Loss of 1 to bring up 2nd and 11.
Coach Smith calling his little slip screens and all these screen passes. When you prepare to play Coach Smith from Covington, you know you're going to have to prepare for about 50 different screenplays, and he is a very hard coach to prepare for, so that does not surprise me. He's got a bunch in this All-Star game.
Covington Douglas, a great year this last year. Ford Smith flushed, in trouble, flag. He threw it away. Probably a hold. Yeah, it's got to be maybe a little emotional for Coach to coach his son one more time here.
Yep.
In the All-Star game
All
at that, in the All-Star game. That means you've done something right.
That's right. Say Brian's a good friend of mine, and his kids are good kids. Him and his wife Tiffany have done a great job with their boys, and I said he can be awful proud of Ford and Parker.
Yeah, we deal with when we do ball games at Covington Douglas. Tiffany's a big part of our cooperation at Covington Douglas High School. This penalty, the hold, will mark it back to the 49-yard line. And it will be second down and long. Second and about 22. Yeah, Tyler reminding us that Parker in this All-Star game a few years ago did very well. Now Ford. Looks like Fran Tarkington. Now he's going deep. He's got a man open. It's his teammate Tarango. Tarango to the 10, and he found the turf monster inside the 10-yard line. How about the game that Miguel Tarango's having tonight on both sides of the ball?
Both sides of the ball, yeah.
Gain of 42.
Again, Covington Douglas opponents probably saw that exact play quite a few times this year. Ford just buying some time back there, and Tarango kid getting open. And
I threw a Fran Tarkington reference into this ball game 40 years after he retired.
Say, only old people like you and I will get that, Tom.
Like 50 or 45 years after he retired. Not a whole lot of running room right here. Back at the 10-yard line. Landon Seeger on that carry. He'll lose three. So second down and goal back at the 10-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Tied at 14, but the green team trying to grab the lead back. They led at the half, 14-6. Our only touchdown here in the second half came from the white team. Seeger, catch, touchdown. Ford Smith, Landon Seeger, and Landon Seeger scores his second touchdown of the evening. From Winoka, the railroader. You can hear that horn, hear that train horn blowing right now. If that happened in Winoka.
Unfortunately, I've heard that sound a few times in my career.
10-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Seeger. Seeger kind of 13-yard touchdown pass late in the first half. So now 20-14.
It's going to be a big play in the ball game right here.
Empty the backfield. Ford spinning to his left. And he steps out of bounds at the 5. So 1:25 to play in the third quarter. Green 20, white 14. We're back after this. It's the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Buying cattle? Interested in...
Now the green team scores in a 7-play, 55-yard drive in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. It was Ford Smith to Landon Seeger. 10-yard touchdown pass, 2-point conversion, no good. 20-14 with 1:25 to play in the third quarter, and the kick goes through the end zone, and the white team will take over down 6. Tom Nelson and David Kerr with you. Tyler Kerr, our producer-engineer tonight, and Joshua Nelson running camera. I think this is the first time in Squirtle history we've had the father-son combination. Tom and Josh and Coach Kerr and Tyler. 4 of us in the booth, and a lot of relationships going on here.
There you go.
That's what's cool. We took Joshua, his first game to run camera was out at Hooker. And they brought up the whole barbecue spread that night into the visiting press box, and I told him it's not like this every night.
Spoiled him the first game.
That's right. It is not like this. It is not like this all the time. So first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Not a whole lot of running room right there for Bo McKenzie, the quarterback.
Cash Pearson from Covington. Good defense play. Covington kids are having a good ball game tonight.
Yeah, they are. You're exactly right. No gain on that play.
I know Coach Smith's pretty proud of this group of seniors. I mean, obviously Ford, his son, but those other kids, they played a lot of football for him. A lot of them played as freshmen when they had to, and so he's going to miss those kids next year.
Yeah, they've had a good run. Second down and 10. Pass incomplete. Off the hands of Chris Saldana from Hollis. Going to take a look here real quick.
3rd and long right here. Brought in some speed on the defensive line. Brought Ford Smith coming in to play cornerback over there. So must be their 3rd down passing defense right here.
Covington Douglas went 12-1 last season, made it to the semifinals, lost to Sealing 40-22. 3rd down and 10. McKenzie. Nobody open, so he wants to try to run. He'll be tackled from behind. It'll be 4th down and 11. Trevin Blazier from Garber on the stop. You can hear his family cheering.
Coach Garrett's going to let the clock run out and maybe set up a punt team right here.
Well, the wind is not much of a factor tonight, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. The green will lead the white 20-14. Can the green win their 9th game in a row in this series? We'll take a break and find out. You're watching it on it's the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle.
Buying cattle? Interested in price protection? Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies have a variety of risk management products to protect your exposure to volatile prices.
Whether it's livestock risk protection or futures and options on the Board of Trade, Sidwell Insurance and Sidwell Strategies are professionally licensed agents with offices in Goltry, Enid, and Piedmont. Protect your livelihood with experienced advisors. Call Bambi at Sidwell Insurance and Brady at Sidwell Strategies at 800-299-2408 or stop by our offices.
That's 800-299-2408. And like our Facebook pages to stay informed.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Fourth down and 10 for the white team at their 20-yard line. We can see a quick kick here. Now they're going for it. Rolling left, throwing deep, up for grabs, into traffic. It is. He made a good play because he makes it interception. That's where they get the ball at. He knocked it down, and now the green team will take over at the 20-yard line.
That was Ford Smith back there.
Yeah.
No, maybe it was. I can't tell. No, my bad. It wasn't. It's Camden Thayer from Covington.
Yep.
Get another Covington kid.
Another Wildcat. So now, great field position for the green team. And that was the final play of the third quarter. Yeah, let's take a break and be right back. You're watching the 8-man All-Star Game on Squirtle.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today.
I'm not exactly sure how we got that extra play in there at the end of the third quarter, but as I always say, when something like that happens, it's an all-star game.
Yeah.
So the white team will take over.
Green team.
Green team will take over. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line of the white team. Green on top, 20-14. Their quarterback for the green this time is Mason Clinton from Welch. Not just down the road from here on first down. He is tackled by Xander Week. Xander Week's had a good ball game.
Yes, had a good ball game.
Wesleyan Christian. Loss in the play of 5 back to the 25-yard line.
Second down for Team Green.
So second down and 15. Green team with a touchdown lead here. They could get a 2-possession lead if they score on this drive. And that'd be tough for the white team to come back. So on second and 15. Broken play. That a face
Wiggins,
mask? Nope.
Nope. I think you said him by the jersey.
I think he did. And there's Week again. Pride of Wesleyan Christian. Mason Clinton feeling his wrath. Back to the 28-yard line, a loss of 3. We're looking for offensive and defensive stars because they ask us to help pick the MVPs. So step up now because we're watching. Third down on a bunch. 3rd and 19 back at the 28-yard line. Empty the backfield. Clinton flushed right. Wants to run. He's across line of scrimmage now, and he gets inside the 20-yard line down to the 17 before he's pushed out of bounds by Brayton Hare from Olitka.
So Brent Hare mentioned his name a few times tonight.
Mm-hmm. So a gain of 11 down to the 17-yard line. So now it's 4th down and 7. They've got to get inside the 10 to move the chains. Big play for the white defensively right here, down by 6 with 10.5 to play. Empty the backfield. Double tight. Back to throw this time. Has a man. Big tight end. Touchdown. Nope. Yep, touchdown. That's Cash Tucker from Welch.
Welch connection again.
Yep. So the 17-yard touchdown pass. Clinton to Welch.
Seems like you see that a lot in all-star games. Quarterback with their receiver, their running back hook up a lot.
Clinton to Tucker. Welch to Welch.
Welch to Welch.
Not Clinton to Welch. And that'll make it 26-14. So that opens it up a little bit for the green team. It's something about those green jerseys. You put those on and you're Superman. As the green team goes for their 9th straight win. We talked about it earlier. They go for 2 here. Rolling right. Pass is thrown a bit behind his intended receiver over there. We talked about it earlier. The green and white uniforms rotate every year, but it seems like when you wear that Greens uniform, you are Superman. They now lead 26-14. We're back after this. You're watching the 8-man All-Star Game on Squirtle.
Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
East River Roustabout, Central.
Mason Clinton to Cash Tucker. Cash money, 17-yard touchdown pass. Capped a 4-play, 20-yard drive in 1 minute and 40 seconds with 10:20 to play in the fourth quarter now. It's 26-14. The green team leads the white team. Short kick taken at the 20. The backward lateral picked up by Fernandez, but he's in trouble, but tried to make something happen here. And they're lucky to keep that football, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So the white team will take over 1st down and 10. The line of scrimmage will be the 21-yard line, I think. Let's see here. No, 26. Maybe. What is it?
22, 23.
There you go, 23-yard line. And this drive will start with 10:08 to play. There's still time here. I'm not going to say that it's a 2-touchdown game. It's 8-man football.
Yeah.
That's nothing. The white needs to hit here pretty quick. They could use a big play.
Let's see if Coach Geringer opens up the pass game. Coach Geringer might have a few things on his mind. I just saw his wife before the game, and she's going to have baby number 2 here in about 2 or 3 days. She's pretty close. So he might have a few other things on his mind.
I don't blame him a bit.
But he said he wasn't going to miss this game, but he's getting close to being a father of 2 here in the next few days.
Charles Shelburne back at quarterback. Drake lined up beside him. Shelburne wants to put the screen pass to Drake, and he was hit hard. That Logan Britton from Yale, I think, and he came up limping a little bit. His uniform's kind of pulled up. I think that's 55. Yeah, it is. Yeah, those Yale helmets. Hope he's okay.
Not so sure if he didn't throw a better pass, though, that Dakota Campos from Foyle would have picked that off and went take it to the house. He was pretty close right there.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 23-yard line. White team down by 2 touchdowns with 10:03 to play in the 4th. Shelburne wants to throw this time. Looking far sideline up for grabs. Tarango looking for his 3rd pick. Incomplete. Miguel Tarango from Covington Douglas. Pass it. Was it Tegan Minnie?
Yeah, Tegan Minnie was on coverage.
Okay, I thought it was Tarango. Up 1 and 7. They kind of look the same sometimes, those numbers. So it's 3rd down and 10. White team probably in 2-down territory here. They're down by 2 touchdowns.
Again, I'm getting the ball to Drake out here, one-on-one, right here.
There you go. Oh, let him a little bit too much, incomplete. So now it's 4th and 10. I think we've seen one punt all night.
Yeah, and it was a quick
It was a quick kick, yeah.
I went for about 15 or 20 yards.
Yeah,
So.
Ford Smith. So 4th and 10 from the 23 with 9:50 to play in the ball game. 26-14. The green leads the white. Shelburne, the quarterback. Drake in the slot left. They're going to look for him right here. Now he's being flushed. Shelburne. Flag flies. Most likely a hold. And now that penalty, if it's a hold, will be declined, and the green team will take over inside the 20-yard line. Shelburne. Did he get rid of the football? I think he did, didn't he? He wasn't. Was he sacked? He was sacked.
So I thought he was sacked, but
going to mark what it off from the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
Face mask.
Cool.
So that's a big break for the white team. It's only a 5-yard face mask, but it'll be 4th and 5 instead of 4th and 10.
I think they're calling it from the flag
From back
there.
where it happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
So still 4th down.
Still be 4th and 5.
Oh.
Yeah, 5-yard face mask.
Okay.
But what it does, it gives the white team another opportunity here, 4th and 5 instead of 4th and 10. And it wipes that sack off the board. Clock rolling, 9:24 to play. Shelburne. Ball. Oh, it's dropped that time by Drake. That would have been a first down and probably a whole lot more.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if Tate and Hope from Laverne deflected that or not, but he was stepped in front and he could have got a finger on it.
So now the green team will take over at the white team's 28-yard line with 9:17 to play. And they can put a huge dent in this ball game if they can finalize this drive with points. Ford Smith and they're a quarterback again from Covington Douglas. Pass caught left side. Camden Thayer pushed out of bounds inside the 20. Cove Doug to Cove Doug. Steps out of bounds the 20-yard line, so a gain of 8. Camden Thayer's caught 3 balls tonight, including a 57-yard touchdown pass from his teammate. Playing for the last time together. Smith to throw again. Now he wants to run. Little draw to the 15, down to the 13-yard line. He'll pick up 7.
And keep the clock running, and nothing wrong with that if you're the green team right there.
Ford Smith has completed his last 8 passes after starting off 0 for 2. First down and 10. Handoff up the middle this time. Not a whole lot there. That was Fertig on the carry.
Extracurricular over there on the block. I don't
say Lane Fertig.
Like Graham from O'Keen's helmet went flying, and I don't know what happened over there.
Fertig will gain 3 on the carry. Offsetting personal fouls. So they'll mark it at the 12-yard line, 13-yard line, first down and 10. Dump it out, left flat ball drop that time, incomplete. To Camden Thayer.
So they're giving Thayer a lot of room over there from the 12, 13-yard line there. Give him about 10-yard cushion.
He's
trying to get 4 or 5 yards out there anytime you want it.
That stopped his streak of 8 completed passes in a row. That wasn't his fault, Ford Smith. 2nd down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Pass caught out here in the right flat. Was reeled in by Miguel Tarango. You talk about it. I tell you what, we are seeing a lot of teammate-to-teammate action in this game.
Keelan Berry there on the stop for Dewar.
Lost a couple of yards in that catch. So now it's 3rd down and 9. Clock keeps rolling, though. If you're on the green team, you want that. Final 7:48 to play.
Look out for something here. They got Jackson Weibling over there playing tight end. Might want to notice he's playing tight end right here. No, maybe not. Maybe just brought him in to protect.
Smith in trouble. And he'll be run out of bounds. Watch out.
Oh.
No. That's giving him a free 1st down right there. I would say when you're on an 11-man field playing 8-man football, that if you tackle a guy on the 11-man sideline, that's most likely a penalty.
That might even be past the 11-man sidelines. That wasn't too hard of a call to make by the officials right there.
I'd have to say that this may be the most personal fouls I've ever seen in an all-star game. And we do see a few in this one every year, but this has been particularly chippy. Something happened with the hypnotist the other night or something?
No, don't know about that.
So mark this one off. It'll be 1st down and goal. It should be about the 6.
Think about that white team over there. They got all 3 state champions, Tipton and Dewar and Walika, all 8-man state champions on that side. So some of those kids aren't used to losing very much.
That's true. A lot of pride over there, and they deserve it. I mean, you got all your state champions over there. Had a good fall of 24 season. I'm going to mark it at the 7-yard line. Here comes the 6th play of the drive. And it's 1st down and goal from the 7 with 7.5 minutes to play. And the green can pretty much put this one away if they can pound it into the end zone right here.
I think they're still saying it's 3rd down. 4th down.
Okay.
Don't know why.
So 4th down and about 3, 2.5 or 3 here.
I think a personal foul should be an automatic
That's
1st
what
down.
I'm thinking too.
But like defensive pass interference in high school is not an automatically 1st down. That's what some people get confused by. But
so half the distance on a penalty like that wouldn't be an automatic 1st down because a 15-yard penalty if it happens further out on the field.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Half the distance, if they didn't gain the yards get the yards to gain, it could still be 4th down. But I thought personal fouls were 1st downs.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people get confused thinking of defensive pass interference. Sometimes if it's like 4th and 20 and it's pass interference, that's not automatic 1st down in high school football rules. And some people get confused by that, but I would have thought this personal foul would have been, but
well, it's 4th down and 3, 4th and 3.
It's the only thing I can think of. Option. Oh.
Had Ford Smith out there, and they had him wide out to the left. They handed it to him, and Smith scores. So Ford Smith scores the rushing touchdown from 7 yards out on 4th down. And that will make it 32-14. So Ford Smith, a couple of touchdown passes, now a rushing touchdown.
Kind of disappointed Coach Smith, though. He must have only coached up one end zone celebration this week. They haven't had any after that. So
They worked hard on that row the boat thing they did after the first touchdown.
So I have to get on to Coach Smith about that. He needs to put that in his practice plan.
A little more depth on you need to have a little more depth on your celebrations. Smith on the 2-point conversion. Playing Fran Tarkington again. He used set a pick with the official. He's
forward. These guys got a bit tired of chasing him though.
And now he fumbles the football out of bounds. That was one of the more dynamic 2-point plays that didn't turn out in anything. With 7:21 to play in the ball game, now 32-14. Everybody needs a blow right now. We'll take a break and be right back. It's the All-Star game, the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Brahms is bringing
7:21 to play in the ball game. Now 32-14 the score. The green leads the white team. It was Ford Smith scoring from 7 yards out. And it capped a 6-play drive. And the green team has more than doubled up the white team now. The white team will take over after Fernandez's kick return at the 30-yard line. And we made a great point. We'll make it again. The fact that white team losing this ball game has all those state champions over there, and coming into this ball game, you kind of thought that looked like on paper the team that'd be favored in this ball game. But it's them dang green uniforms. Something about them green uniforms. So the white team will take over. First down and 10. We're looking at they're asking us for our MVP votes, and our producer engineer Tyler went over there and gave it to them, and they came in asking us. We're going, Tyler just went over there. So little inside baseball in the broadcasting booth up here tonight. So this drive will start with 7:15 to play, and we've got a timeout. So now we'll take a break. Green leads the white 32-14. You're watching the 8-man All-Star game on Squirtle.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Is your school or booster?
Tom Nelson, David Kerr back with you. Tyler Kerr, producer engineer. Joshua Nelson on camera. 7:15 to play in the ball game. The green leads the white 32-14, and the white has the football, trying to make up some points here. Charles Shelburn's pass is incomplete. Off the fingertips over there of Xavier Davis. Yeah, for the ball game, they'll name MVPs, offensive and defensive, on each side. And we're not going to give it away right now, but it sounds like all 4 of our picks, and we're not the only people voting on it, but I think we might have done pretty well. Second down and 10 from the 30-yard line. As the sun going down over Miami, Oklahoma. Shelburne going deep this time. Oh, did he hang on to it? Yes, he did. That's a great catch right there. That's Caden Decker from Keota. It's about the biggest offensive play they've had tonight, I think, on their side.
Good ball by the Shelburne kid, too.
Yeah, he did throw a good one. From the 30 to the 37. So a gain of 33. And he had thrown what? He'd thrown 6 straight incompletions until that one. So first down and 10. Shelburne across the middle. This ball's caught.
Uh-oh.
Get this guy into space. He can make some things happen. That's Johnny Fernandez. So Johnny Fernandez, state champion at Tipton. So that gain down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 14. For Fernandez, that's his 4th catch of the night. Shelburne again to throw. Chased, gets rid of the football. Ooh, time that hit. They'll say it was timed perfectly. Miguel.
Honestly, that was a pretty good play by the Drake kid.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of looked bad. The fans are kind of mad about it, but he didn't get that. I think Tarango has interception number 3.
I think you're right. So now second down and 10 Drake kind of turned into the defensive back there.
Really had the Drake kid open early if he would have thrown it earlier.
So second down and 10. Shelburne. Ball off the hands of Isaac Drake, incomplete. So now it's third down and 10. 32-14. The green leads the white. 5:55 to play in the ball game. White trying to tighten it up a little bit on the scoreboard here. Another fun night in Miami. We love coming up here and broadcasting this game on Squirtle. Between my radio days and Squirtle, I think I may have missed maybe one in the past 18 years or so. Shelburne flushed right. Tarango just picked off his 3rd pass. Yeah, okay, we voted for him for MVP.
We're not going to lie to you.
defensive MVP for the green team. He just picked off his 3rd pass. We voted for him with 2 interceptions. Holding up the 3 fingers. That's Shelburne's 2nd interception of the night. He's been victimized by Tarango twice, and now the green team will take over first down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Yeah, you get 3 picks in an all-star game. That's pretty impressive. And on first down, that's Landon Seeger. Barreling for 5. Actually, mark him for 4 at the 15-yard line.
Xander Week from Wesleyan Christian,
Yep.
another tackle right there.
That's somebody else who has a really good chance of hearing his name being announced at the end of the ball game. Second down and 6. 5 minutes and change left in this one. Flag on the play. Yeah, and stick around because we're not going to go anywhere. When this game's over, they're going to gather everybody at midfield and coaches talk to their teams and tell them thanks for coming. And they'll hand out the hardware. What's it like to coach in this game, Coach?
It's fun. I always try to tell the kids though too. It's winning is obviously important because everybody's going to be competitive out there. But really the whole week is about the experience and the relationship and friends they're going to make up here. I always listen to my kids that come back and tell stories of who they met, and 5 years later they're still friends and still talk to those guys. And so. Again, it's a lot about the relationship. A lot of these kids play against each other since they were in kindergarten, and then get to kind of spend a week with them up here and don't really know them, and then end up becoming good friends. That's kind of been my experience. And I couldn't, like you're talking about scores and who's won the last few games. I couldn't even tell you the last when I coached if we won or lost. I really couldn't. But I can remember a lot of those kids on those teams.
Yeah.
But, so that's the most important thing, I think.
Hand off to Seeger up the middle. He'll get the first down. Out across the 20-yard line to the 22. He'll pick up 6. What are some of the things the kids did this week? I know about the hypnotist.
We usually have the first day they get here, that night we go to we call it a casino night. We have a mock casino, and have the kids, they compete. Actually, they compete. Whatever side has the most money gets to, go to lunch first every day and all that stuff like that. So have a little competitive thing right off the start. We had the hypnotist on Thursday night. Actually moved the time up so we could all go back and watch the Thunder game.
I wondered about that.
And that didn't end so well. But
Seeger again, nothing doing.
Of course, then last night we had our big banquet where we honored these kids and presented them with scholarships and our players of the year and coaches of the year and stuff like that. So
let me mention real quick, Aiden Turley from Weber's Falls in the tackle that time. I like to mention as many names as I can. He's the offensive MVP in B2 District 4. He just made that tackle. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, no, just then today. Oh, actually, they also went to a movie at the Coleman Theater, which is a historic theater here up in Miami, Oklahoma. And so Friday afternoon, they went and watched a movie before the banquet last night. So again, offer a few things for these kids to do.
Final 2.5 minutes. Sack that time.
Xander Week.
Yep. Xander Week from Wesleyan Christian. He's had a big night defensively for the white team. Hint, hint. Back to the 19-yard line, a loss of 2.
Yeah, last year we used to have them up here. Kids used to come up on Tuesday and used to do a couple other things with them, but we kind of scaled that back a little bit the last couple of years. So our kids don't come in till Wednesday now, and we just practice twice on Thursday. So
did they used to take them to the showboat or something out there at the lake?
Kind of used to be our casino night, but insurance and liability and stuff got too much.
Gotcha.
So we don't take the kids out on Grand Lake. We used to do that for sure. It was a good time. Uh-oh.
All caught by Seeger. Out across the 30-yard line of the 32. He'll pick up 13.
First down, they should be able to run the clock out now if they would choose to do so.
Seeger's had a big night.
He has had a
caught
big night.
5 balls, we got 4 rushes. Final minute and a half of this one.
If they choose, they can take a few knees here and end the ball game.
Yeah. It's an all-star game.
I
Might give somebody some carries.
Might give somebody a carry, but I don't think we'll get too fancy here probably. It's time to hang on the ball. Well, it looks like they might. I don't know.
We'll just go ahead and stick here after the ball game because it won't take them long to he's going to take the knee. Thank you so much, Coach Curry's got to go down and do the post-game stuff on the field.
You're welcome.
So
I
we appreciate it. You betcha.
Thank you, Tom. I enjoyed it, man.
You betcha. Glad to work with you again, and looking forward to doing it again soon.
Sure, anytime.
All righty. David Kerr doing a great job tonight. He's doing double duty. He's helping run this show, so he's heading downstairs for the post-game and all the stuff down on the field. So final 35 seconds, one more snap, and we will be done with this year's version of the 8-man All-Star game, and it's going to be the green team winning again. And it's just crazy because, like we said, it's not like it's the same kids in the same districts. They switch them every year. But the green team has now won 9 straight and 14 of the last 16 games in this series. The final score will be 32-14. And that's what's and when, like we were talking before this ball game, I think a lot of people thought that the white team, with all the state champions they had on their roster, would on paper look like the better team. But once again, it's those green uniforms that shine tonight. We'll go and just keep it right here. The shaking hands. We're going to get the awards in just a little bit, and we'll let you hear that. When they make those announcements, they will name offensive and defensive MVPs for both sides, the green and the white. And some of the offensive stars for the green, Ford Smith had a great ball game, a couple of touchdown passes, a rushing touchdown as well. Mason Clinton, a couple of touchdown passes for him as well. Landon Seeger caught a couple of touchdown passes from Waynoka. Camden Thayer, 57-yard touchdown reception for a touchdown reception, and then also Cash Tucker cashed one in for 17-yard touchdown pass as well. For the white team, not as good offensively. Isaac Drake from Waletka scored a touchdown tonight and had 6 carries for 28 yards rushing. Charles Shelburne threw a touchdown pass of 5 yards to Johnny Fernandez from Tipton. Johnny Fernandez had a couple of carries for 9 yards and caught 4 passes for 34 yards. So as you see down there right now, as both teams gather together, a little prayer, and these coaches thanking these kids. What will happen? They're going to give the awards, and then all of a sudden the parents and families will flood the field. Be a lot of pictures being taken. I see Amanda Davis down there. I got to make sure I see her before I get out of here. Amanda Davis does so much, and she's no longer working in Miami. She now works with the Chamber of Commerce in Grove, I believe, but she still comes back and is a big part of this show. And I tell you what, Amanda, when we first came here a long time ago, she's been so great to us. They've got a great crew here in Miami that runs this thing. And I believe we may go down to the field right now, and let's see who these MVPs are going to be.
We'd like to announce the MVPs for today's game. The defensive MVP for Team White is number 38, Xander Wheat of Westland Christian.
Okay, we got that one right. That was our vote for defensive MVP for the white team.
The offensive MVP for Team White is number 14, Isaac Drake of
We're
Waletka.
2 for 2 now. Isaac Drake from Waletka. So Xander Week from Wesleyan Christian. Isaac Drake from Waletka. Your offensive and defensive, actually defensive and offensive
And now
MVPs for the
Team
white
Green,
team.
Your defensive MVP is number 7, Miguel Tarango of Covington Douglas.
There's Miguel Tarango from Covington Douglas. 3 interceptions tonight.
And your offensive MVP for Team Green, number 22, Ford Smith of Covington Douglas.
We just went 4 for 4. We picked them all of us. Ford Smith, the quarterback for Covington Douglas. So it's a clean sweep for Covington Douglas. And, of course, Brian Smith, the proud papa right there. They're taking that picture together. That is father and son. And I tell you what, Brian Smith he put so much into this with his program at Covington Douglas that he's got to be so proud of his kids right now. And they will take a picture together with all the coaches and the MVPs. And I tell you, Brian Smith is a great guy, and I'm really proud of him right now, and I'm sure that he is feeling pretty good, as he has a right to. As our final score,
They're sold
32 to 14. Let's go back and recap the scoring in this one. If you're just joining us, the first touchdown of the ball game happened early in the second quarter. 11:08 to play in the second, and it was the white team scoring first, a 6-play, 25-yard drive off the short field after a fumble. Took 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock, and it was quarterback Charles Shelburne from Wilson with the 6-yard touchdown pass to Johnny Fernandez from Tipton. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0, 11:08 to play in the second quarter. West grabbed the lead back, or excuse me, the green team grabbed the lead back. 4:33 to play in the second quarter, capping a 3-play, 62-yard drive in a minute and 26 seconds, and it was Ford Smith, the Camden Thayer, the two Covington Douglas guys for 57 yards. Then the 2-point conversion pass was Ford Smith to Garber's Blazier, Trevin Blazier, the 2-point conversion. 3-play 62-yard drive in a minute 26 made it 8-6. Green team. The green team scored on the final play of the first half. It was Mason Clinton, 13-yard touchdown pass to Landon Seeger. Mason Clinton from Welch, that's right, not just down the road from here, to Landon Seeger, the Waynoka Railroader. The 2-point conversion, no good, made it 14-6. Green at the half. We are tied at 14 as the white team scored with 4:16 to play in the third quarter, capping a 4-play, 51-yard drive in a minute and 1 seconds. And it was Isaac Drake with the 5-yard touchdown run. Then Drake to Britton Hare for the 2-point conversion. And that made it 14-14 with 4:16 to play in the third quarter. 4 plays, 51 yards in a minute 1. But then the green team got the lead back. They would not relinquish. They scored 3 touchdowns to close this one out. Ford Smith to Landon Seeger, a 10-yard touchdown pass. 7 plays, 55 yards, and 2:46 to make it 20-14. And then they took over on the short field after the white team went forward on 4th down. They took over at the white 20-yard line, 4 plays, 20 yards a minute 40. And it was Mason Clinton to Cash Tucker, the teammates there from Welch, for a 17-yard touchdown pass. 26-14 the score. And then the final touchdown came with 7:21 to play in the ball game, and it was Ford Smith scoring from 7 yards out to make it 32-14. Congratulations. The green team wins again. It's them green uniforms winning for the 9th year in a row. And but a fun night of high school football. Final game for a lot of these kids. Some of these kids are going to go on and play at the next level, but a lot of these kids will go on and to college or go find something in the workforce. They're going to go to work right now, and that's one more time to put on the helmets and the pads and the uniforms and play together. As you see that a lot of pictures being taken, a lot of hugs and handshakes, because it's quite an honor to make it to the 8-man Coaches Association All-Star Game. Let's put a wrap on this one. I want to thank David Kerr for being my sidekick tonight with the color commentary, and Tyler Kerr, producer engineer tonight, David's son, and my son, Joshua, on camera. Joshua Nelson, thanks so much. We're going to pack it up and head back west. But final score for the final time tonight. The green wins again, our final 32-14. From Miami, I'm Tom Nelson. Have a great rest of your weekend. Football season is just around the corner. We'll talk to you then.